Alright everybody, what is up? It's Flix, welcome back. Hopefully you guys are having an awesome day. In today's video guys, we are going to be talking about cross-platform for Rainbow Six Siege. So you guys are probably wondering what made me make this video. It was actually a subscriber who actually suggested this to me. I was just in a live stream and it goes, Flix, what do you think about cross-platform for Rainbow Six Siege? PC, Xbox and PS4 all able to be to play with each other. So I'm going to give you guys my personal opinion, the positives and the negatives about cross-platform. So I am actually making a new video series and it's just going to be called Siege Suggestions. So if you guys have any improvements to improve Siege or anything you guys would like to be added to the game or took away, doesn't really matter how big or small it is. It can be a small idea or it can be a big idea. It doesn't really matter. Just comment down below what you guys want me to talk about and I will make a video on it. So shout out to one of my subscribers for helping me get this series going, because it was actually his idea, so thank you so much and you know who you are. But anyway guys, enough of that, let's get straight into the video. So what are my thoughts about cross-platform for Rainbow Six Siege? So I actually think this would be a good idea. So I'm going to talk about the positives and then I'm going to talk to the negatives after that. So the positives would be it would have a bigger community, because playing on different platforms obviously restricts the fan base and how many players is on servers. So if we all had like 30 million, apparently for Rainbow Six Siege has 30 million players, not too sure how much is active on a daily basis, but for example it was 30 million, that is pretty much restricted. So it could be 10 million for each platform, for example. I'm not saying these are actually real stats, don't quote me on that, but if it was, it restricts the fan base. But if we put that whole fan base together and you're able to do cross-platform, that makes it a lot bigger and easier to find matches, to play with players, and overall it just doesn't separate the fan base. So I really think that would be a positive, and I would have a lot of fun playing with people who are on Xbox, because it kind of sucks when people are on different platforms, yet you want to play with them, but if you want to play with them you have to buy the same console, so that just requires a lot of money, and that would pretty much save everyone from being restricted to play with each other, because you don't have to spend so much money on Xbox and then so much money on PlayStation, which could be games, subscriptions and the console itself, so it saves a lot of money. So the second point would be matches would be easier to flip and find, because I don't know about you guys, but whenever I play Siege, sometimes it can take to flipping 40 minutes to 30 minutes to find a match. I kid you not, there was one of my mates actually searched a match and he waited 40 minutes to find a ranked match. It was actually horrendous, and that is just a no-go. Like, their servers are absolutely horrendous, and matchmaking would be a lot easier if there was more players on that specific game mode, because with all three cross platforms connected with one another, it would be a lot easier to find matches. So that's the only kind of positives I could see, in my opinion. The negatives would be PC would absolutely demolish every console player. I mean, I'm a guy that uses PS4 controller, so I haven't got a keyboard and mouse per se. But people who are on PC, and if they were able to come over and play with PS4 players and Xbox One players, and there wasn't really an option to disable not to play with PC players, they would absolutely thrash us, because their aim is going to be a lot better, their accuracy is going to be a lot better, their overall their skills on using a keyboard and mouse is going to be a wee bit more significant than using a controller. So people using the controller are really at a disadvantage, and people using the mouse and keyboard have a huge advantage above anyone else. Even though PS4 and Xbox One, there's people who do use mouse and keyboard, but I think it's more, I don't think it's as good using a mouse and keyboard on a console than it is actually using it on a proper PC. So that's really the only negative I could find for that. Apart from that, I mean, I think it'd be interesting if they played around with cross-platform and to see what way it worked, and as long as they give it a try and to see how well it does and make a few adjustments and really work hard on that specific area and that project, I definitely think there is a huge potential for that to be something very valuable in Rainbow Six Siege, because the community is kind of dying, and that would kind of bring back all the community into one server or into one game mode, so it'd be a lot easier and it'd be easier flow for matches to be found and etc, etc. But that is basically it, guys. If you guys want to comment something down below on this video about something you would suggest to be took out of Siege or to be added in, comment down below, and I will decide what comment to pick in the next series. So make sure you guys leave a comment. It can be something stupid, doesn't matter how big, how small it is, just comment something down below, and if not, then I can't really do the next series. So make sure you guys go and comment something down below. If you enjoyed today's video, guys, smash that subscribe button, turn on post notifications to stay up to date with all the latest, and let's hit at least 15 likes, guys. That would be phenomenal. But anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.